I want to emphasize right from the start that my one-time experience with Datura was by no means pleasant. I'd heard that hallucinations and such could be achieved by eating some of the seeds. A friend of mine who knew where some could be picked got a baggie full of seeds and gave to me. 3 other people that I worked with also wanted to try it. We all ate about a tablespoon of seeds and went home. Nothing about this experience was pleasant. Physically, the severe dehydration was without a doubt the worst I have ever experienced. I could pretty much stand in front of the toilet with a quart of water and begin drinking it with it going straight through me. This would last the entire duration of my trip. Trip is not exactly the word I'm looking for, but it's the best I can do. I tried to go to sleep, but everything was kind of blurry and surreal. After a while, into the bedroom walks a friend of mine that I hadn't seen in a while. We chat a bit. I'm trying to be quiet so as to not wake my girlfriend. Into thin air he disappears, although this doesn't seem too strange to me. A short while later, in comes another friend, who soon disappears in the same fashion. The only thing that struck me odd about this entire parade of people marching into my bedroom was that my girlfriend hadn't gotten mad and kicked all of us out. A couple of times she did poke me and tell me to shut up, but that was only because I was doing all the talking. I had several visits that night. Another thing that I kept doing, as did a friend on his experience, was to try and light a cigarette, but get thinking about something and never get it lit. Then a bit later try to smoke it. I'd realize it wasn't lit and start to light it without getting the job done. Over and over and over. On one of my many excursions to the kitchen for more water then straight to the bathroom, I passed by a friend standing in the corner with a paper bag over his head. Just standing there. I said, "Hello," on my way, but this didn't seem unordinary at all to me. Everything was as it is in a dream. Kind of vague and unreal. A couple of times I started to get ready for work, even though I didn't have to be in for several more hours. Luckily there was a voice of reason somewhere in my head that explained that I wasn't needed at work, not for quite some time yet, and I went back to bed. I'm sure that would have made quite a spectacle, showing up for work in the state I was in. The entire experience lasted for about 15 hours. Except for my eyes being so dilated that I couldn't even read a newspaper. That lasted about 3 days. I wasn't sure if my vision would ever return. I will never try this again, and urge anyone considering trying it to not do it. I can tell you firsthand of the toxicity involved and that I consider myself lucky to have gotten off so easy.